Hey y'all, I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker, and I'm going live this morning to do a flip through unboxing. Not really an unboxing because I already took it out of the box, but of the Anima Mundi, Anima Mundi Tarot by Megan Wyreweden. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. Wyreweden. It's a wonderful last name. I feel it feels Welsh. I don't know. I'm looking to see if y'all are coming into live chat. Got folks in here. Hey guys. So after I do this, I'm going to be doing a deck interview for my Patreon people so that we can get some more content up there. And I'll be showing them how I do a deck interview with this deck specifically. And you can see that Bentley's come up here to play. Hey, Jim. Nice to see you. I'm still getting over that last bit of cold, but let's look at this deck. Okay, it was a Kickstarter deck. And I see my moderator, Nathan, is in. Okay, now you see that little ding on the box? Yeah, the shipping had a little issue, and that's why you're not seeing the box it came in, which was beautiful, y'all. It was this big black box. You opened it up. It said as above, and on the bottom of the box, underneath black and gold paper, it said, or is it purple and black? Purple and black. It said so below. It's a beautiful box, but unfortunately, UPS or USPS, I don't remember which one grabbed it, wanted to play soccer with it, it looked like. They had kicked the snot out of it. It was dented. There was no saving it. So it went into the burn pile. If you didn't watch the New Year's main Terrascope, I hope you will, you'll see that I've changed directions again. This will gradually become different. You won't see things like my wipes, my freeze. You'll still see things like Bentley. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So hang on. I'm trying to get this to start. I can see y'all, but I can't see the, so it keeps trying to check me out. Nah. But I'm assuming y'all can see me because people are telling me my hair looks good. Thank you. I've got some henna that I'm going to try. We'll see. Back to this deck. Nothing on the back. Okay. It's a Kickstarter. Nice little booklet. We try not to knock it off. Okay. We're going to kind of look at the booklet together. It's a guidebook, as she calls it. Got a little spread there. And I'm looking at it backwards. So there's a couple little spreads in there, and that's nice. So let me look at the spreads for you. The cat has become my co-host. Oh my gosh, hadn't he though? Anima Mundi is the world's soul. She gives the, blah, 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 old tradition, blah, blah, blah. This nature-inspired deck is based off the Rider-Waite and includes 78 individual cards, which were originally painted with acrylic paint. 2 sections, minor and the major and the minor. Okay, so pretty much typical stuff there. How to do a reading? There's no right or wrong. This is just suggested. Good. 3-card spread: past, present, future, or mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit is not. I don't see any attribution there for Mary Kay Greer. That's where I learned it from. That's the first place I know of it being shown. It's really become very common in the tarot place. So a lot of us forget that there may be attribution to do. The Celtic cross spread, the 7-card ellipse. And this has a whole lot of its past, present, future advice, external hopes, fears, and outcome. It's very Celtic cross in nature. And then the calendar, a 12-month spread, with the 12 months going around and the 13th card in the center being the overall, I assume, overall theme. We talk about the major arcana, Let me get to the back and see what we've got going in the back. Yeah, and it just ends in the back with a really lovely little drawing. So what we're going to do now is look at the cards themselves. Now, you will notice immediately that there's just a slight warp to them. And that I've had these cards in the box, so that happened in shipping. Yeah, it happens. Here's the back. Now, if you're noticing, it is not reversible. However, you'd have to be paying really close attention to notice it's not reversible, right? So we're going to go through, just do a flip through of each card. Oh, and the beautiful matte gold. A lot of people are going for these gilded edges. I'm kind of on them. You know, they're pretty. Will they hold up to really hard shuffling and hard use? I'm a professional reader, y'all. So I need a deck that's going to put up with me. And sometimes these pretty decks don't. But this matting, it's really, it's not a bright gold. It's kind of a soft gold. And I like that. Now we're going to start with the way they've got the deck laid out. And so it starts with the aces. Oh my God, no, we're not going to do this. Y'all, I didn't look at this to see how this was laid out. Oh my God, it's laid out. Well, we're just going to do it because I don't want to have to stop and fix it. Typically, decks come with major arcana in order and then suits in order. Sometimes they do court cards after the suits in order of suits and court cards. This is just all over the place. Now, it's probably the way the deck was prepared and sent. Okay, I haven't looked through it, so I'm not saying that's a negative. It's a drawback for me in terms of doing this video because I didn't look first. My bad. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Particularly like the mushrooms down there for this ace. Ace of Swords. And as usual, we're not getting a whole lot of, there we go. Yeah, you see that striation up there? It's kind of cool. That's part of the printing. It's not, I don't think it's an intentional thing. I think it's a printing thing. I like it. And of course, Ace of Wands. Oh, come on, cards. Again, mushrooms. Were there mushrooms in all the aces? No. Just pentacles and wands. Okay. Now we leap about to, yeah, y'all, this is all over the place. Again, I'm sorry. We're just going to look at the cards as they show up. I love this. It's Death. Death is one of the cards that I must resonate with. Let me see if I can get it to... The snake shedding its skin. The flowers losing their petals. Now, this is really lovely for a lot of reasons for me. I'm very in tune with snake energy. Often, in the older days, people actually thought snakes died and were born again until somebody actually saw the snake coming out of the skin. Because, you know, they would see the dead skin and then the new snake. So it was very much seen as a symbol of transformation and a symbol of death. And, of course, it has that Adam and Eve connection. Now, here is an... What are we on? An 8 of Cups. And I'm not going to tell you the animals in each because I don't actually know. This is some type of tern or seagull. Hey, Noah. Oh, look, everybody's in here. Cody's in here. Susie. Tanyasia. Now, I'm very fond of beavers. Oh, wait, is that beavers or nutria? Yeah, it's beavers. Sorry. Eight of coins, Eight of swords, bat is another of my animals. And here's another of my animals. Eight of wands, and this is a perfect animal for this. Can you guess? Chaparral bird, aka the roadrunner. It's also the state bird of New Mexico. Here are fives. The Five of Cups. Oh. Now that's very, very sad, isn't it? Five of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Noah is teasing me with guacamole. I do not like you any more. I am revoking Noah's moderatorship because of him telling me he's eating guacamole right now. Not nice. And the Five of Wands. Oh, that's a nice rendition. I believe those are, oh, I have the name in my head. They're an African antelope. It's gone. Here are fours. Oh, it was Nathan. It wasn't Noah. Sorry, Noah. Nathan's on the outs with me. Here's the four. And that's a nice Four of Cups with that hermit crab inside. Okay, Susie's out too. Y'all stop talking about food. The Four of Pentagrams. The Four of Swords. And the Four of Wands. Now, I don't see any animals in this one. This isn't fauna, it's just flora. Now we go to Judgment. And I'm very fond of that because for me, there's a ring with Osiris and the Falcon. And sorry y'all, my chat keeps going out because my video isn't playing for me. So let me get back here and try this again. I'm not sure why it tells me it's still waiting for me. I'm pretty sure I'm here. Okay, so we're going to go over here and try this again. See if it'll open up this time. There we go. Good Lord, my hair looks blue. Okay. Yeah, but it's a type of gazelle. I'm not sure what the actual name of it is. Another of the major arcana, Justice. Focus. It just loves to focus on my old ready dry hands. Justice, a lion and a sword. Really, really lovely, right? Now we move over to Kings. They're just random. Whoops, that was a major arcana. Oh. Really? You need a ratty finger? Okay. Now, I'm very fond of orcas. King of Cups. Yes, yes, baby. He works for me as the King of Cups. Whew, King of Pentacles. Not sure if that's a grizzly. I think it is because of the hump there, but I'm not a bear connoisseur. Yeah, I'll stop giggling. Now this, if I'm not mistaken, is a carry. It's the Mexican eagle. I actually do want to take a minute to see if that's a, y'all excuse me, I'm going to look this one up. It's a gorgeous deck. It really is. Let me check the King of Swords. Harpy eagle. Okay, it's a harpy eagle. I like it. The King of Wands, if I'm not mistaken, is a red jackal. Well, let's look at the King of Pentacles too, so I can make sure, because somebody's saying I'm right on that, but you know me, I like to look it up. The King of Wands is a coyote, or coyote, depending on where you're from. And the King of Pentacles is the grizzly, Ursa Arctos. Now we move to the Knights. The Knight of Cups. Might be a Pacific Whiteside, but I'm not sure. It appears to be a porpoise from the nose, the beak. Again, I'm not real clear on those. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Hello, baby. Gray Wolf. The Knight of Swords might be a peregrine. Again, not sure. I'd have to look up my animal identification is not as good as it used to be. Her images, though, are stunning. Just stunning. Yeah, Knight of Wands, I know, and I see these guys a lot where I live. They are very, very common. They are the jackrabbit. They're not a cottontail. The cottontail has a small ear. That is a jackrabbit. And they are pretty sizable creatures. We see them where we walk, and they're incredibly fast and really intriguing animals. I found a backbone of one once and didn't save it. My husband gets a little weirded out by my fascination with bones. Now we're going to nines. This is the Nine of Cups. And I'm not sure if the Nine of Cups isn't the reef itself, because those are very different reef fish there. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles is yummy. There, focus on that beautiful boy or girl. That's the card of the successful person who's looking back at what they've done and what they've accomplished. I really like that tiger there. Don't know if it's a bingle. I think it's a bingle, but I'd have to look it up again. One of my favorite creatures, and this is an odd creature to be in favor of. I'm going to make it focus on my hand. Is the vulture. Or that might be a condor, but I'm pretty sure it's a vulture. It's a Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Creating almost a Marseille effect on that nine. Page of Cups, of course I love them because I am mad for otters. Swimming along in his little kelp bed. Page of Pentacles. From the ears, it looks like a fox squirrel, but I'm not sure again. Ha ha. Page of Wands, salamander. Don't know what type. And you'll notice that I'm very specific about types. You know, salamanders, there's so many. There's an Eastern tiger rat. There's a whole bunch. So this is not an Eastern tiger that I know. But I love the way she captures them. Page of Swords is interesting. This is actually the ace of air or swords in my Gaian tarot. And this really works for either. Because here we're emerging from and have fully blossomed into the beautiful, beautiful swallowtail or tiger monarch. Oh, here's one I know. Our lovely Queen of Cups is the blue. I'm pretty sure that's a blue whale. I said I know, but now I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a blue whale. The Queen of Pentacles I adore because she also has her companion animal. We're going to focus, darlings. It says maybe if you stop moving around. Got the apples in the tree, got the white and the red in the background. Very traditional without being super traditional, right? Ah, hello, darling. Hang on, I'm going to look up this before I say it because I don't want to get this one wrong. Ah, okay. It's Bubo Bubo, the Eurasian eagle owl. The reason I wanted to get this right is if you read Faith Hunter, Jane Yellowrock series, I'll drop a link for you. It's an amazing series if you like paranormal urban fantasy. And one of the animals in there is a Bubo Bubo. And they are a very large owl. Okay, somebody is banging on my door. Oh, it's just the postman. He'll go away. Oh, look at our lovely Queen of Wands in the World Spirit Tarot. The Queen of Wands is an African-American. Well, she's not African-American. She's an African woman depicted with a cheetah at her side. And then we move to the sevens. Y'all can hear the dogs going crazy in the background because of somebody knocking. It's like 20 degrees or 25 degrees outside. My dogs don't get to go outside and stay outside in this kind of weather. I let them out every couple of hours and then they come back in. And unfortunately, because of their house manners, they're kenneled. If we're not in there with them, they stay in their kennels, and that's why they're barking. Jellyfish for the Seven of Cups. Hello, Rune. How are you, darling? I really love jellyfish, so this makes me very happy. Nice. This is an unusual Seven of Pentacles choice. I'm not sure I would have chosen this creature for the Seven of Pentacles. And that's because I really revere them, so I'd probably want them to be something bigger like the king or the queen. But we are looking at the elephant in process of eating, and they are a little destructive on trees. Let me get it. So an interesting choice for the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Swords. That looks like a raven from the beak to me. The raven has a fuller, thicker beak than the crow. And the Seven of Wands. I'm noticing a theme here that the wands aren't getting animals. They're getting only the wands are the growth, and into sixes. I'm looking to see what the animal might be, and I don't see one. So Six of Pentacles, and it's about sharing and generosity, and you see several animals in here. Even the butterfly and the mushrooms. And here we go for the Sorry, that was 6, not 7. 6 of Swords. Migrating birds. I wonder if they're albatross. I can't tell from their wings. I don't believe they are from their wing spread. 6 of Wands. Are those pansies, y'all? Strength. Now here's strength. We had the Lion for, was it Judgment or Justice, y'all? I don't remember. But here is Strength in the 8th card. And I really like Strength in this card. I don't believe it's a scarab beetle. I think it's a rhinoceros beetle. And here is the Temperance card. I'm iffy on the Temperance card. I'll have to read up on it and see what she says. And now we go to the 10s. Huh. Trying to figure out what kind of fish these are in the 10 of Cups. I think they're tuna, schooling. But since 10 is kind of a happily ever after, yeah. Y'all are going to love the 10 of Pentacles. I believe it's a Mexican red, but I'm not sure. Very nice. Okay, hard card coming up, y'all. 10 of Swords. She does not hold back. Okay. That's a very, very well done 10 of Swords. And 10 of Wands. I don't think the 10 of Pentacles was a koi dog rune. Let me look that up first real quick. The Knight was a gray wolf, so I had that right. The 10 is a red wolf. It doesn't say Mexican, but it is a red wolf. Now, we jump back to a couple of majors. The Chariot makes me giggle. Nobody's getting in the way of that one, huh? Move it or lose it. The Devil. Now, tell me why you think the Devil is a good card in this deck. So far, that's the only human in the deck. Making a statement there. The Emperor. Love the Emperor. Pulling back. So you can see the wonderful fir tree. Might be a cypress tree. I'm not sure. It might be a cedar tree. And the Empress. Pretty sure this is a peony. The Fool. I don't think many of us will be surprised by the Fool being the fox. The Hanged Man. Now, this is one of my favorite creatures in the world. Some people don't like them. They're very freaked out by them. But that is a garden spider. That is an orb spider. It's what Charlotte and Charlotte's Web was. And the Hermit is an animal I'm going to get tattooed on myself. It's probably my next tattoo. I've been thinking about this for a couple of years. The octopus. And I'm very, very fond of the octopus for many reasons, pun intended. The Hierophant, the spiritual key keeper. He's gorgeous. The High Priestess is lovely. This is not Hedwig, in case any of you just said that. This is not an Arctic owl. One of the ways to tell that is she does not have fur on her, or feathers on her feet, and the sweetheart face names her a barn owl, a fairly common owl. So that's an interesting choice. And I like it because barn owls, if you live in a place where there's a lot of haystacks and stuff, slow down. Take some time to really look at them. Don't walk up to them. Barn owls often nest, or not nest, but shelter in hay bales, and they just blend right in. So you probably walk or drive past them all the time. The Lovers. I just dreamed about these birds last night. How odd. I just realized I did. Sandhill cranes. And the Magician. Let me look up what the Magician is, because I have an idea I know what it is, and I may be wrong. I am wrong. It's a nod to the High Priestess. It's the owl moth. Thank you, Katie. This is great artwork, and we're almost down to the end. And when I'm done with this, I will be moving to a Patreon-only video to do my deck interview and work with this deck on a more intimate level. You're welcome to join us. There's a link in the drop-down if you want to join. It's for 10 and up, though, just so you know. The moon is just the moon. Now, again, here's where I might have... There's so many animals you could have associated with the moon. So it's interesting that here and there she chooses not to. She nailed this card for me. The Star is one of my go-tos. Death and the Star are cards I must resonate with in a deck to be able to use a deck. And she nails it in this one. And I'll show you why. The Ibis is in the Rider-Waite Star card. It's way in the back in a tree. Oh, that she's done that. The Sun, again, very Rider-Waite in that we've got the horse, but no baby. But it is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Now, the Tower, again, we didn't go with an animal. We went with nature, and I think it's a very perfect nature. You know, it's a possibly erupting volcano. It's definitely something you want to pay attention to, right? The World. She almost, for me, went Paleolithic. I mean, she almost went like Dinosaur World to me here. I'm not sure, but it's verdant. It's lush. It's just amazing. The Louisianan in me says, yeah, and they're going to be mosquitoes. The Three of Cups. Not otters, but seals. Ah, the Three of Coins, the card of working together and committees. The Honeybee. Hard card coming up again, much like the Ten of Swords, so you've been warned. It is an English robin. She may have been going for an American robin here, but it looks like an English robin to me. Again, let me verify that because she just says robin. So, the Three of Wands. Oh, wow. Grun says she experienced that eruption at 10 years old. Was that Mount St. Helens? Grun, can you tell us which volcano you think that was? Because it was pretty impressive and scary. The Two of Cups. Oh, the seahorses. Two of Pentacles. Now, hang on. Let me look. Ah, there is an animal in here. See the little snake? Do 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 do. There he is. The Two of Swords. Now, interestingly enough, there's no animal here, but the blindfold is represented. So that's an interesting choice for me. Two of Wands with the beautiful Milky Way in the background. And we come down to the very last card, which is interestingly enough, the Wheel of Fortune. It's an interesting concept she's working with here. So, you know, you've got many choices on the wheel. So I really like that. And as I said, I'll be doing it's probably going to be about 20 minutes. I have to drink a little water and go, do girl things. But that will be on Patreon for my Patreon people. I'll put the link up here as soon as I get it going, and we'll get started on the interviewing a new deck technique. Mine is called the Compass interview. So we'll dive into that. It shouldn't take terribly long, but I also might do a couple free readings there on the Patreon video. We'll see how I'm talking by the end of it, okay? So I am Arwen, the professional joy seeker, reminding you, if you're ready to get a reading, I am ready to work with you. Just go to tarotbyarwen.com/appointments and make your appointment. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.